Welcome back, everybody. Well, we are baking some cookies, and the great part about these cookies is they're good for you, perfect for the new year, and they're inexpensive to make. Brenda is here from the Bulk Price Food Shop. Good morning, happy holidays, happy New Year's, I should say.
Yes, happy New Year's to you.
I know, I was in your store over the holidays. Brenda now carries my cookbook at the store, and so I dropped them off, and it was busy in there.
Nuts.
Yeah, busy time of year, and now I think it's even going to pick up and get busier because people have made all these resolutions to eat healthier, you know, maybe they're going gluten-free, doing things like that, and that's where you guys come in. You have those hard to find ingredients that people are switching to different flours, you name it. If you're looking for weird stuff, it's at Brenda's store, and I mean that in a good way.
Truly, people come in with a list and they go, now you're probably not going to have any of these 6 items on there when they leave. They leave with usually all 6.
Which is really, really cool. And the great thing is a lot of these items are pretty expensive if you find them somewhere else. Brenda, what she does is she buys them in bulk and repackages them so you can really save some dough on everything from spices, which is much better to buy them in smaller quantities, to different flours. You brought along, what is this, Brenda?
Exactly. This is our flax meal.
Okay.
We've got it in a seed and a meal. Again, I think last time I was on about this time of the year, we compared it to a grocery store and how much it would cost there, and just a huge savings because this comes in a 25-pound bag. And this recipe also is going to incorporate coconut flour. We have over 25 different kinds of coconut flour. I know Annie came into the store looking for, when she was on her diet, finding some flours that you just can't always find everywhere else.
Yeah, yes. Like, what was the kind of flour? But it was like garbanzo bean flour. So if you need rice flour, coconut flour, oat flour is another one.
Sorghum flour, garbanzo, tons of them.
Yes, they're going to have it for you at Bulk Price Food Shop. So tell us about these cookies that we're making.
Okay, these cookies are going to start out with, there's really no fat in here, but what we're going to do is we're going to start out with one of a really popular item this time of year, and it's a powdered peanut butter.
I've never heard of that. What is the point of that?
It's got 85% less fat calories than your normal peanut butter.
Wow.
You know what, so people on diets, like all of us starting the year,
right.
This is a great thing. And I just wanted to start out with this. What you use is, whatever you use for peanut butter powder, you use half the amount of water, and you mix it up. So I'm just going to grab a spoon.
So that was 1 cup of peanut butter powder.
Right, 1 cup of peanut butter powder.
And a half of a cup of water. And I have to tell you, it smells exactly like peanut butter. It doesn't have any kind of a weird smell or anything like that. You know, some of those health food things, you smell them. That smells straight up like peanut butter. So half of a cup of water in with the powdered peanut butter.
And we're just going to mix this up and just show people. People are like, really, how can that turn into peanut butter? And you're like, well, believe it or not, it does. So just a quick mix here.
Is it great
now,
just even like, it looks exactly like it. So is it great just even straight up on toast?
Straight up on toast and bagels, muffins. What I usually, people, hikers and backpackers in the summer going to the Boundary Waters, whatever, it doesn't weigh anything. So they've got their lot of protein and really no weight in their backpack. So
but great in recipes like this too.
Absolutely.
So if you want to save some, fat and calories. So
absolutely.
That's perfect. That's easy enough. Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to add all of our other ingredients except for our chocolate chips and our cranberries.
And it's sticky just like peanut butter too. I wasn't sure if it'd be as sticky. So wow, I gotta try that. I'm excited about that. Okay.
All right. So we're going to add our flax meal, just a tablespoon of that.
And I don't know if we mentioned we're making trail mix cookies.
Trail mix cookies.
Perfect to snack on when you're starving. You want a little bit of a cookie kind of thing, but you want a lot of calories. Okay.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is maybe with the mixer, smash this banana first.
Sure.
Because it sometimes stays a little bit chunky in there.
Half a banana,
Half
a nice
of a ripe
banana. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Smush those guys up.
Okay.
Now this dough ends up being very, very moist. These are very moist cookies, and once you've made them, they will store in the refrigerator up to a week.
Great, love that.
So, all right, so that guy's good. We're going to add our half a cup of coconut flour.
Okay.
And we've got oats, and then we're going to need to put a half a cup of honey in there. So we'll grab a measuring cup there.
You betcha.
And we've got a teaspoon of vanilla. Just put everything in here but our last 2 ingredients that we need to stir in.
And the tip for the honey is, if you want to get it out of the measuring cup, is spray your
there we go,
with some Pam, and then it should get right out.
Very nice. So we'll pour a half a cup of that in. We've just got added our 1 egg. So let's see, get this guy. You know what? He was in the car,
which is cold.
So which is a little bit cold. So we'll see if we can get him poured out. Otherwise, we'll get him poured in there. Now he's flowing.
Speaking
of, it wasn't 30 below 0.
Speaking of peanut butter, if you want to try some really great peanut butter, actually Brenda sells it that you grind the peanuts right there at the Greenville location, and I mean it doesn't get any fresher or healthier than that. No sugar, no nothing. It's just
absolutely just comes in the raw stock, and we grind it every week. So
yum.
So yeah. So again, this is going to be a little bit. The dough is going to be a little bit. Moister.
Okay,
so, anyway,
that's good. I like that. So
we've got
honey,
this guy added.
The oats.
Yep.
The coconut flour. Was there a reason? Can you use another kind of flour? Or
yes, you can.
Okay.
I know a lot of
Baking
gluten-free
soda.
people like the coconut flour.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to add that all together, and again, it's going to be really, really soupy.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really look like cookie dough at this point.
It doesn't. And you'd think it would just spread way out on the pan, but actually it doesn't. So, so then we're just going to hand stir in our chocolate chips.
Okay.
A quarter cup and a quarter cup of cranberries. So now we've got the cranberries, we've got the little bit of chocolate, and we've got the bananas in there. And again, what I usually do is I let this sit for usually about 10 minutes as I'm preheating my oven, and it seems to thicken up a little.
Okay, good tip. Egg. Does our egg? Do we already
got
put the egg
in there?
Yep,
Did
we put it in already? Okay, I missed that whole part. Okay.
Yes.
And vanilla. Do we put some
vanilla?
vanilla in
We got that in as well.
All right. So we line our cookie sheet with parchment paper, which I like to do. We just do that at our house all the time when we're baking.
Yes, and so what we usually do is I'll put this on here, just drop it by teaspoonfuls. Our little scooper doesn't seem to work great, but it might work for you here. But then this actually bakes at 350 for a little bit longer, about 14 minutes.
Okay.
So if you like them a little bit softer, take them out a little bit earlier. But again, then you would store this in your fridge in an airtight container for a week because it's got the bananas in there. So
don't be alarmed if it looks kind of soupy like
exactly.
this. This is like Brenda said, it's
yes.
a moister cookie. That looks fantastic. Pack them in the kids' lunch bag.
For sure.
You know, put them in my husband's lunch bag for work and keep them away from the vending machine. So where are you located for people who want to find out more?
I've got 2 locations. I'm located in Greenville on Highway 15 and then also just down the road from here in Ashwaubenon at 790 Hanson Road.
What are we making next time, Brenda?
We are going to save some money. Don't throw away the hamburger buns, but we're going to make some great croutons.
I love that idea. We all have a few. I always have 3 or 4 hamburger buns in my fridge. It's like, what do you do with those? So
for sure.
We're going to turn them into croutons. Also, we're going to show you how to make a cheesy, delicious zucchini dish that costs next to nothing to make. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back.